Hello everybody, welcome to my toolbox. I am sharing a variety of tools to help you with your positive mindset, because I know that some tools will work better for others and not quite so well for others. And so I want to share a variety of tools for you to choose from, and you can combine the tools. I know I combine a variety of tools myself. And this video is about gratitude. A lot of you probably have heard of gratitude and know what it is, but some of you may not, and some of you may not have thought about the fact of practicing gratitude. Some people just kind of take gratitude for granted, not realizing that they are. But practicing gratitude is a very positive thing for you and can help you get a lot of benefits from it. And some of the benefits is help you to accept change. So if you have a hard time with change, practicing gratitude might help you be able to accept change. It can help you to relieve stress. It can help improve your health, your physical and your mental. It can help you to be more empathetic and reduce aggression. It can help you improve your self-esteem. So if you have low self-esteem on you, practicing gratitude can help you build your esteem. If you have trouble sleeping, it might be able to help you to sleep better. It can help strengthen your mentality. It can help you to feel more positive. Because if you're thinking negative all the time, when you practice the gratitude, you'll find that there's more positive in your life than what you think. It can help you to build strong relationships with others. And you will notice positive experiences more than a negative the more you practice gratitude. And there are several different ways to practice gratitude. And the most common is the gratitude journal. And with the gratitude journal, you can just go out store and just buy a blank journal, or you can find a journal that is specifically for gratitude. And if you need help figuring out what to write in the gratitude journal, there are journal starters out there. Some of the gratitude journals will have journal starters. But you want to write down at least 3 things that you're thankful for each day. You want to set a time once a day to write in your gratitude journal. So come up with at least 3 things that you're grateful for. And it can be as small as I'm grateful to have food. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for water. I'm grateful for a washer and dryer or an appliance. Or you can be grateful for something bigger. You can be grateful for friends, family, or certain family. And each day you don't want to repeat each day everything. You want to come up with something different each day. So, and with that, you will eventually find that you have a lot more positive things in your life that, you think you're broke. But if you keep writing, I'm thankful for, and you putting down a lot of things, the clothes that you have, you're abundant. You have abundance in clothing. So you're not really poor. So it'll help you readjust the negative thoughts in your mind. And another one is remembering the bad. What? You say? Yeah, remembering the bad. You remember something bad, a bad experience in the past. Okay, you remember that. And now you look at where you are now. You're grateful for where you are now. You're like, I'm not where I used to be. I'm so much happier where I am. So it'll put a positive spin on where you're at. You might be thinking that where you're at is a rough area, but when you think back and you remember something else that happened to you that was bad, and then you compare it to now, it'll make the now look a whole lot brighter. So, yeah. That one there kind of threw me a little bit when I first seen that one myself. And another way is appreciating your senses. Your sight, your hearing, your smell, your taste, your touch. Because there are some people out there that can't see, can't hear, can't smell, can't taste, and some can't even feel. So you want to, and everybody takes these senses for granted until they lose them. So you want to be thankful. And if you got a noisy neighbor and you're like, oh, I wish that neighbor would stop making all that noise, start getting into the practice of, I'm thankful that I am able to hear. You know, I could not, you know, possibility of me not being able to hear at all. At least I can hear. It'll kind of lighten up that stress of the noisy neighbor. Or something stinks that you smell. It's like, oh, that stinks. But then you stop and think, at least I can smell. This reminds me that I can really smell. Like that dirty diaper, baby's dirty diaper, yeah. Granted, a lot of people are like, but at least you can appreciate the smell. The touch, you feel something rough, you're like, well, at least I can sense that something sharp or something hot, that I'm able to not hurt myself because I can sense it, because some people can't feel. They lose the feeling in their hands, so they don't know that they've got their hands on something hot or else something cut them. And the same with the taste. You know, you get something bitter in your mouth, like, ooh, don't like that, but oh, I'm glad I can taste it, because others can't. And sometimes you can taste, when you put something in your mouth, the taste will tell you this isn't good for me. So you can spit it out, where others, they'll just put it in their mouth and they don't taste it, and they don't realize that it's toxic to them. So appreciate your senses instead of taking them for granted. Another way to practice gratitude is using visual reminders. Some of the are like photographs. Use cues of happy times. Photographs or an object that somebody gave you. A smell. Well, a smell's not really a visual reminder, but it's kind of similar to that. But yeah, use visual reminders of being thankful for different things. And another one, believe it or not, is making a vow to practice gratitude. Because when you make a commitment, it kind of helps you to be grateful. Vowing to practice gratitude. It's like, I am going to start being thankful for things now. I'm going to start being grateful for these. So to start changing your mindset. And another way is motions of gratitude. And this is one that a lot of people do on a regular basis, and they probably don't even realize that they're practicing gratitude. It's smiling, saying thank you. And you can say thank you verbally or written. You can wave, write a thank you note, or you can just come out and say thank you. And, you know, you can also nod your head at people. But and when you do that, you normally get a positive reaction from the other person, normally. And that positive reaction is, you know, you made somebody happy. You made their day. You put a smile on their face. Because, you know, that person might have been having a rough time up until that time that you said thank you, or you smiled at them. You acknowledged them in a positive manner. So it made them realize, hey, somebody out there does care. So it makes you feel good when you make somebody else feel good. Another way is to share gratitude with others. Show appreciation for what others do for you. So, you know, you show the appreciation. Give them a hug, or once again, a thank you, or, you know, do something in return. Just show that you're appreciative of what that person has done for you. Another way is to ask yourself 3 questions. And these 3, the first question is, what have I received from? And you put in a person's name. And then it's like, okay, I'm thankful for being able to have that person gave me that item. I'm thankful that I have that person in my life to have given me this. And the second question is, what have I given to? And then you think about what you have given to. It could be a person or a charity, something in that line. And after you ask that question, you think about what you have given, and you can say, I'm thankful that I was able to give, that I had enough abundance to give. I had enough to give out. And in other words too, you're thankful that you were able to help somebody out, because when you help other people out, it makes you feel a lot better about yourself. And the next one is a really fun one. The third question is a really fun one. What troubles and difficulty have I caused? And you're like, huh? How does that fit in there? Well, you stop and think about it. Who have you caused troubles or difficulty to? And they still stood beside you. They still gave you a chance. So you're like, I'm thankful that that person was there for me through thick and thin, even though I was a troublemaker for them. I caused trouble for them, or I was very difficult, kind of like a difficult child. When that difficult child grows up and they stop back and think about how difficult they were growing up, and the people that were there for them that still had faith in them, that still encouraged them. It's kind of like that. So that one's a very interesting one. Another way of practicing gratitude is watching your language. You use words like fortunate, blessed, abundant, thankful, and etc. So you don't want to be thinking of words broke, unfortunate, whatever, words that have a negative connotation. You want to think of words with positive connotation. I'm abundant. And there are other ways to practice gratitude. Just think out of the box. You can create your own way to practice gratitude. So you choose what's best for you, what works for you. But practicing gratitude is really, really good to do, and make it a habit. Doing it daily. Habits take time to get them so that they're automatically done. But you can, if you do the journal, you can do it when you get up in the morning, do it before you go to bed, or sometime in the afternoon. It doesn't matter. But you can practice all varieties of gratitude throughout the day. You don't have to stick to just one ways to practice gratitude. So I hope this was very informative and will help you with your positive mindset goals and your dreams that you have set up for yourself. And I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and learn a little bit more about gratitude. I'll let you go so you can start practicing your gratitude. Thank you. Bye.